What's up, guys, and welcome back to Adventures with Nub.
Hey
But before we
guys,
get started, I want to do this special intro that Through the Veil did for me for my Turtle Tuesdays. But I want to give y'all a neat preview. Give me 1 second. That's my phone. We're good. We're not downloading Domino's app because Domino's Pizza sucks. But here's the intro for the Turtle Tuesday. I love turtles. I freaking love that, especially with the turtle snapping my finger. Oh, that's how I lost my fingers, guys.
that's so cool.
Mommy, my mom is in the house.
Hi, Elena.
Come on up, Mom, Nicole, everybody. Like I can have 4 more people up. Just to let you know, I don't know much about dragons, and neither did Dom. So we are going to learn as we go, and we're going to tell you about what we know. So Vingman, come on up. Everybody's more than welcome. The thing is up there in the chat. Y'all know the rules. Come up, respect. No flashing anybody. No telling people how to do stuff. But anybody's welcome, and we're going to talk about dragon. But
Just
before we get
basic respect and
yeah. Yeah, but before we get started, let me tell
hi,
you
mom.
about the day me and Dakota had. Oh, hey, Bethy, my
Hey,
side
smoking, just
piece.
smoking Joe.
Mama
Hi,
JoJo.
David.
I love you, JoJo. But me and Dakota went and we investigated. Well, we did 3 different walkthroughs today and 1 investigation. So we did 4 different videos. 2 of the videos are under 5 minutes, so they're not being premiered, but they are being dropped. One of them has already dropped, so go check out my new
Hey,
video.
Matt.
Hey, there's Matthew. I texted you, big brother. I love you, Matthew. But yeah, I don't know much about dragons, like I said. We got old Vale in the
Somebody,
house.
somebody's in the basement. It just bing bing.
I found it.
I'm here.
She's out of the basement.
Hello.
Plus, my basement's not cold. I have 2 fire pits in the basement, and so the basement's extra hot. It's like hell in the basement. Like that's how I like it.
Yeah, had a few rats I see were floating around down here.
I mean, there's a few rats. Some of them get eaten. You know.
Yeah, Matt is saying in chat he's still busy.
I figured that, brother. You busy with that security because you are the man, the best security guard ever, right there. I'm gonna go to Texas and I'm gonna work on the Matthew of security. I'm gonna be his second in command. I don't know. I don't know, Bessie. But like I said, I don't know much about dragons. And that freaking intro was epic, Nicole.
Well, you're welcome. I had to get the fingers off somewhere. I first thought Ninja Turtles, we was going to have a blade, taking your fingers off. I don't know. Fish tank turtles, it worked.
It did. I like snapping turtles too. It actually almost happened one time like that. I went to go pick up a turtle and realized it wasn't a box turtle, and yeah, it almost got me.
Mm-hmm.
It was not fun. But speaking of turtles, I've had heard people refer to turtles as like a lost relative of dragons.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, they somewhat resemble them in a way. Like,
I wouldn't. I'm not gonna go there and say that turtles are the descendants of the dragons,
I
simply
love you, Bob.
because, simply because of the fact that turtles are aquatic specimens.
Well, there are water dragons too.
Yeah, but I would go more into with that with the dragon water or I was talking a little bit earlier with Nicole, maybe a Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
You got bearded dragons.
Yeah, bearded dragons. You know,
Yeah,
I would
Josh
tend,
has one actually.
I would tend more to go on that side. Knight, Atlanta.
No,
Hey, Zingman.
Yeah, so I would tend more to say
Hey,
maybe the
what's
Como.
up, nubs?
Hey, David. I would tend to more say that the dragons would be a far cousin from the Komodos and the beard dragons. But yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I've always like in my D&D. This is not real, of course, but in one of my D&D games, I actually have a Dragonborn character, and once per day, I can actually turn into a full red dragon, which is the strongest, technically the strongest one type of dragon. There's like more than one type. You got like the fire dragon, the red dragons, the blue dragons, silver dragons, black dragons, and I think there's another one. And then you have like the lightning or gold dragon. There's a bunch of different types of dragons, and like they all have their weaknesses. Like I want to say that fire will be red, blue water, like the gold will be like electricity, black will be like poison or something like that. But I mean, yeah, I know it's D&D, but I'm sure that that's how they were. If they were real, technically, they haven't found any resemblance of dragons, so they say. But they have found something that resemble dragons, like archaeologists. I think that's what they're called.
presently, if you go down that road, presently nobody has claimed to have found like dragon remains or dragon prints or how can I say that?
Proof of dragons.
Yeah, proof of dragons. You can take shows like let's say Josh Gates with the Expedition Unknown. They found bones from mermaids. They found bones from huge dinosaurs and stuff like that. But there's nothing concrete proof that there is dragons or traces of dragons. We heard that in books during the time. A lot of those stories would come from the ancient times, so Castle Kings, 1300s, 1200s, 1100s, and that before. Could those be could those be taken out of? There's one. Hold on, Matt is saying there's one skull that has been found. Okay, sorry for misguiding you. I never heard about that, so that's why I'm talking on in my opinion. I think it's more of a folklore, but now Matt is saying that they have found a skull. Matt, if you can send us a link about that or something, that would be cool to read on that.
Matthew, is this the one you're talking about?
Nicole and my daughter have seen one.
I was half asleep and just about to my destination, and we were actually what's the town with Mothman? But I look up and it was something that resembled a dragon.
Point Pleasant or whatever.
Yeah, Point Pleasant.
Yeah, I want to go there, but
It looked like a dragon, but I think it was Mothman.
The picture you're showing us.
I mean, it could have been Mothman for real. I mean, there have been more sightings of him, and I've heard. Like, I know this ain't dragon, but Mothman. I know I've heard something about Illinois, Chicago area. So I mean, it wouldn't be surprising. Oh, it's dead.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking. Yeah, I think the only closest thing to a dragon would be a pterodactyl, really, if you're thinking about dinosaurs. But they have
Yeah,
Yeah,
wings.
but like I was saying back before I read that, back in the day, people were claiming to see dragons or to fight dragons. Were they fighting a prehistoric bird that resembled a dragon?
Yeah,
Could that be the case? And that was put in literature and books in the in the late years, and we think of not saying it's a bird, but we call it a dragon.
yeah, because they're all over Asian um, drawings, and I mean the Asians really believe in dragons.
Hmm.
well, I mean, and people also says that dragons, like a way to tell a dragon, they fly. But there are the worm dragons, and it's spelled WURM, and those
Hmm.
are like typical like green little dragons that like live in caves and like places like that. Hey, what's up, GT Adventures, and appreciate you joining the Turtle Nation.
Hey, GT, how's it
Yeah,
going, man?
GP. But yeah, there's so much of our world that we don't know. I mean, they could be hiding in caves. We don't know. I mean, they're finding creatures to this day under, the oceans and stuff that we didn't know existed.
That's why
That's
I'm.
true.
That's what I'm saying. Presently, we have no proof, like physical proof, about the dragons. We have writings. We have stuff like that, but we have no physical proof. But Matt is saying that they found a skull of a
All right,
dragon,
Matthew.
of a dragon. So that's probably in the first proof that probably there was a dragon or something called a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say that they don't exist. Like you don't know, like any little creatures like that, like goblins, leprechauns, any of that. You can't fully say they don't exist.
Yeah,
Cause I
I'm
mean,
I'm not saying totally that dragons do not exist. I'm more on those types of things. I'm more like Thomas. I need to see stuff to be
so
able to say that really exists.
I'll
yeah.
send you this link, Nubs, but it's like Matthew was saying, I just found that the dragon skull was found buried under Shrewsbury Castle. Um, and exploration like really heated up in July 27th of 2022. So the archaeological people, yeah, them people, exploring a historical castle um, in a heat wave may have found or felt like they were under attack from a fire-breathing monster, but never expected to come across a Welsh dragon. So I will send this to you if you want to read it. There are
Ooh.
pictures in there. I'll send it over to your Facebook.
Um,
All right.
GT in the chat is saying
Hey,
cryptids
Buffalo.
are legit. I got hit with vertigo by one. I'm not saying cryptids do not exist. They do exist. There's a lot of
Hey,
proof out
Derek.
there.
All
Like
right.
I said, there's books that been written in about dragons and stuff like that. I'm not saying that dragons do not exist. I just haven't seen none. That's what I'm saying. So I'm still open to research. like a bet is saying, we're finding stuff that we thought that was extinct and are still here in 2023. So who says we're not gonna find those things? We're not gonna find dragons and stuff. I'm just saying, for the moment, I have no proof that they exist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
put that
definitely
lady
feel.
you two down. Sorry.
Hi, Bud. Hi, Derek.
Speaking
And
of
anybody
dragon,
else coming in chat.
I got this shirt for Christmas. But it's actually a dragon shirt. Like, it's from that show House of Dragons or whatever, which I know I've tried to watch it, but I'll be honest with you, it's like that. It's like it's Game of Thrones, and all it is incest porn. Like, that's pretty much what Game of Thrones and House of Dragons is incest porn, because I can't get into it. It's pretty stupid to me, but I'm not judging anybody who watches it. That's But I nah, like, I just like the shirt. The shirt's pretty awesome. But nah, yeah. If you ever watch House of Dragons,
Hi,
it's
official.
not a good show. To me, it's not. Like, I can't get into it.
Hey, official 1SP.
Hey, official, how are you doing? I appreciate you liking and sharing.
Yeah. So
But
like I was saying, I'm still open. I have an open mind about stuff. Would I like to see a dragon? Hell yes.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be freaking awesome to see that in our skies, floating around. Obviously not blowing fire everywhere and eating up people, but yeah.
I can only stay on here for a little bit. I gotta go and relieve another guard and everything. But there's throughout history, there's been three semi dragon skulls. One of the skulls that deems to be a dragon skull is the one that was found in the Blackfoot Hills. I think it was like 2018, 2017. They found a guild,
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
like,
all right.
how to say it, like, it's not as big as a Tyrannosaurus skull. It's bigger than a Velociraptor skull, but the thing that makes a difference is it has a flap under the top part of its jaw that opens up. Like, you can literally pull it down and it will flap back up. If anything, a lot of biologists and everything say that it's kind of like a spitting cobra's mechanism, how spitting cobras can spray venom. But in the way that this flap works is it works on static electricity and a toxic breath, a toxic gas that comes out of it. And when it flaps open, it creates a static electricity to be able to create a small stream of fire out of it. Not like dragon fire, but something to either
West Haven,
scare or whatever, but not to be used like actual dragons. But there was also a baby white dragon that was found after World War II on the rebuild of Germany. That there was a monastery that was destroyed, and when they were cleaning up the area and everything after the bombings, they found a sealed off room underneath where the place was. They went down, they found an old archaic library from the 14th century. And a lot of it went to the Vatican. A lot of it went everywhere. But in the center of it, there was these deep grooves that were dug around it and led to the center of the library. And there was a formaldehyde glass jar that had a small winged serpent in it. And supposedly throughout time and everything, that dragon has went to multiple different rich or well-known people throughout history, and right now it was stolen by, I forgot what the name of it is, but it's the Turkish Order of the Dragon, kind of the people that want to bring back Dracula. So there was a small history and everything about it. There's only been pictures of that creature, but yeah, I mean, even in one of the Scottish castles, I forgot. They're still supposedly in the main hunting chamber. There's a skull of a gigantic lizard-like creature that hangs above the fire mantle, but nobody's ever took pictures of it or can take pictures of it or anything. So there's a lot of things about dragons, but
I think I'd be out here, surely.
yeah, but us seeing dragons today, probably never.
True. That is true, though, Derek, because, I mean, yes, the Ice Age hit, but you also did have them water dinosaurs and all that really could have survived. And
I mean, just because it doesn't spit fire and doesn't fly and doesn't eat, cows or whatever, doesn't mean that it's not a dragon.
Right.
I mean, look at Komodo dragons.
Well, I was talking about Komodo dragons at the beginning. I was saying that would be without like spitting fires and the wings. That would be the closest thing maybe to a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was saying before, I don't know if you understood, but back in the old times, we're talking 1 BC, 2 BC, and stuff like that. People did know the difference between a dragon and maybe a prehistoric bird flying.
Well, even the British thought, even all the way dating back to the 15th century, thought Welsh catfish were a part of dragons, were aquatic dragons, because of the one Welsh catfish that they pulled up from the waters that was almost like 40 foot long, opened it up, and it had people inside of it, animals inside of it, and everything.
Take the sturgeon. The sturgeon is considered one of the oldest fish on the planet. It is considered actually as a dinosaur fish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's got impenetrable scales on it like a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what technically is a dragon? We don't know. I mean, 90% of dragon tales is folklore.
Hold on a second, Derek. Get your butt on panel. The links over there on top.
Dude, Dragon Tales was a good show. Sorry.
I mean, look at the Asian belief of dragons. Asian beliefs in China and Japan, their dragons were mythological humans, not actual creatures. That was just their form to be able to be taken up to heaven.
Totally right.
Is that Drake? Okay.
And like you said, the Chinese, Japanese, they've been talking about dragons for millenniums.
Yeah, even the Native Americans,
Mhm.
even the Cherokee talk about sawtooth, which is a giant water serpent that used to swim around in the southeast. In Georgia, Alabama, through the Tennessee River. They made a huge monument about it, but white man destroyed it,
Of course.
and
Oh,
they used to sacrifice people to it.
there's Mr. Derek. Oh, dude, Derek's in
What's up,
jail.
Derek?
Did you get
All right,
locked up,
you're
Derek?
in jail.
Look at him. Like,
All right,
Are
I
you?
love y'all, family. I got to get in here. I'll try to jump back on. Love
All
y'all.
right, man.
all right, brother
Take care.
Matt.
Be
Love
safe
you.
out there. Derek,
No,
are you in prison?
no, it's my background.
I like it. It's nice.
I'm joking. I was joking with you. It's pretty cool.
I know.
Hey,
No,
Matt, did I have to drop my Wi-Fi is acting up a little?
I, Vingman, brother. I know how that is with Wi-Fi access. Trust me.
All right, David. I just
Hey,
closed my cam because I'm smoking. So.
I don't know why.
Hey, David.
I mean, up in the a quick restart computer.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey.
Uh,
Hey, best bits and pieces. The other best. How you doing?
I gotta quit smoking.
Hi, bet number 2.
No, it's been proven that when the last ice age hit, plesiosaurs dove in some lakes and oceans and survived.
Yeah, we never know what's down there. I mean, we haven't yet to be to the deepest parts of the oceans in some places that you can't even get to.
The ocean has been explored. Between 8 to 10% of the ocean has been explored to date.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't even scratch the surface, Dom, of the ocean.
That's like dropping a penny in the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay. So and even the forests look in the Amazon, they're tagging on to new specimens that they have not seen, or like that was saying
I'll be right
before
back, fam.
in the chat, they're finding specimens that were supposed to be extinct and they're still here on the planet.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm with Dom. Just because I haven't seen a dragon fly in the air doesn't mean that they're not in caves or whatever. I mean, if Sasquatch exists, if the Loch Ness monster exists, Ogopogo, all Wendigo, but who's to say that dragons and dinosaurs don't still exist in our world today?
hold on, I'm not saying they do not exist. I'm just saying I read on stuff. For me presently, the dragon is a mythical creature for me presently, because I have not seen a proof. I'm open to finding that, to hear proof, and people are saying that we're starting to get some. So I'll be reading more on that. But yeah, like I said,
I'm here. My mom's a dragon.
let's hope that we get to figure it out before we pass on the other side, and we pass on to the next leg, that we're gonna figure out the dragons. But yeah, I'm not giving up hope. I'm always open to new things, new stuff. But for the moment, like I said, I was saying before that we hadn't have proof of dragons or stuff like that. But Matt came out with saying there is. Nubsy found something. Nicole found out that there's something. So I'm out of date on.
Right.
So,
I mean, they're coming out with more.
But like we were saying before, like the Komodo dragon, I think they're big. They're used specimens of Komodo dragons that can eat a human in 3 seconds. So that's scary, and I would say that's something that's close to what we know as dragons. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, dragons fly, dragons spit fires and stuff like that." But don't forget that back in the 1300s, when they were writing to the mother, let's say a son was writing to his mother, he would write that and the poetry almost like a love letter to his mother. So, putting stuff. So when they were talking about flying, when they were talking about this flying creature, could it be a little bit of scripture that came down the line and everybody, continued to flying vodka?
A lot of the cryptids I'm going to be talking about, especially in season 2, are technically mythological, like mermaids.
Hold on. No, mermaids. I got a good one.
Hold on. Mermaids are not mythical. Mermaids do exist. There's proof. There's bones. There's surveys, stuff like that on mermaids. So,
the Loch Ness is considered a water dragon.
Okay, Loch Ness, different topic, different thing.
Right, because I just read, was it last night before last? There is a dam over in Africa that the guys refused to go to, so they hired some Americans to go over there, and they even went down, and there's actually mer people that was like, threatening these people, so no one can work on the under chambers of this dam.
Right.
Yeah.
But
there's also a video. I think it's also in Africa where they went down. A crew went down with a small sub. For I think it was for 4 people, and right in front of their screen, they have it on camera. It was broadcast. You see something with a tail swimming with a head and arms. So yeah, and bones have been found with half human, half fish. So yes, I do believe that mermaids do exist.
So there might be dragons out there hiding. You never know.
I'm not saying dragons do not exist, but for me, at this period, a dragon as we know it, flying and spinning fire, is mythical for me.
Right. I agree. Dom, I agree. They are mythical, and but the thing is with me is like I'm even though I'm a believer, I'm a logical person too, and at the same time I'm like, you know what? The possibilities out there are endless, man. I mean, all we gotta do is get out there and find it and find the proof and the truth.
Right. It's just like for me at one time, I thought Bigfoot was a mythical being until I actually seen one with my own eyes, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's
there you go. What Nicole just said is exactly what I'm feeling. I'm not saying they do not exist. I'm not saying people have not seen them. I'm not saying they haven't roamed the earth. For me, presently, it's mythical. If you bring out proof, like I saw the skeleton that Nubsy was showing, I'm starting to get itchy to find out, and stuff like that. But for the moment, I'm thinking in my head, I'm thinking it's more of people not knowing what they saw, so calling it a mythical creature, spitting fire and stuff like that. Back in the day, the first planes flying across the nation, people were saying that there were flying saucers and aliens coming from the skies. So
different topic, but I do believe in aliens and UFOs. I really do.
Whoa! I was just doing like a thing. I do believe firmly in UFOs and aliens. I am the perfect example. Me and Nubsy, we come from outer space. So
Planet Nevela.
Well, on that topic, I don't know how many of you guys, you guys, my fam, have read scripture and whatnot, or seen biblical paintings. However, there is a painting of the Virgin Mary holding the baby Jesus, and in the background, way off in the distance behind her, is something in the sky. Now, I don't know if you guys saw that picture, but it's a famous picture.
Yeah,
there's a picture. There's a picture of what you're seeing in the Vatican. That picture, and as Bet is saying in the Bible, the Bible depicts Yahweh as a dragon-like creature who poured 4 smokes from his nostrils and fire from his mouth. That comes from the Bible. That comes from for Catholics. That comes from our soul book, or if you want, our guide. So
yeah. I didn't know that though, Beth. I mean, I should have known that because I have been to a Christian school and been to church my whole life. But you know what? The Bible is one of the hardest books to freaking read. I know this is all subject, but the Bible is one of the hardest books to read.
The Bible
Terrible.
is a book.
You're fine, Vingman. I know exactly how it is to have bad internet. Trust me, brother.
Lovesy, the Bible. First of all,
You're good, brother.
The Bible is intended to be read in quieted loneliness, not being in the rush of things or stuff like that, because there is stories, but there's also metaphors for all human beings and stuff like that to understand. So let's say example. This is an example. People do not go freaked out and stuff. Let's say the example, you're at lunchtime and you take the Bible while eating and reading. That's not a good thing because you're not concentrated on one thing. You're concentrating on a bunch of things. So yeah.
Damn it. Can you guys see that?
Hang on, I can make it bigger.
See what?
Hang on.
I see something.
Hang on. Can you guys see that thing in the sky behind the Virgin Mary?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that picture, Derek, punching a picture of Virgin Mary at the Vatican, and they will show you the same picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, well, we don't have I don't have no cookies.
There's a couple of special pictures in the Vatican regarding different things flying in the sky, and we're talking mythical creatures, dragons, also UFOs, and all sorts of things.
Right. So you know what? I mean, that's the whole reason why we do this, right? Is to go out there, find the proof, the truth, and present our evidence.
Yeah, I wish we had cookies for the dark side, but sadly, I'm out of cookies. But welcome to the dark side.
I got cookies.
See, we got cookies.
Doctor Dick Them Down. Okay.
I like that name. I ain't even gonna lie. Not really. I was going to say that the lava lamp doesn't just show me entities; it also shows me actual dragon. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, but I believe it because your freaking lava lamp is freaking intense, Vingman.
GT. I'm also a conspiracy theorist as well, so I'm with you on the keeping quiet part as well.
I tend to go on all sides. I'm open to all things. I'm on the conspiracy side. I like to read on stuff, to learn about stuff, not just take one side and.
Well, I just spent a full 10 hours today reviewing the Zapruder film, frame by frame, and oh my god, I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna get into that. Nope. No. I got my own views on that. I'm not gonna get into that.
But I don't know. I've watched movies, of course. Everybody's done watched movies with dragons and played some type of game that has dragons in it. Like, if you haven't watched Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit or any of them, then I mean,
I am a hobbit. What are you talking about?
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Walker.
Yeah, I was checking that out too, Dom.
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye out.
Yeah, me too.
But yes. And like I said in D&D, a Dragonborn character is one of my favorite characters to play because you can actually transform into any type of dragon you want, like pretty much. So I mean, a Dragonborn, and I actually believe that back in the day, maybe there could have been some type of, if there was dragons, there might have been Dragonborn creatures. Like you don't know. Um, but yes, I would like to see more evidence. Yes, yes,
I want a baby dragon like Haggard.
for sure. He had an awesome baby dragon.
I'll take the baby dragon instead of possum.
Oh, you're funny,
Oh,
Nate. Oh
come
yeah.
on.
I've seen Derek without a shirt on. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut up, Nubs.
Huh?
People are gonna start.
Did I see Derek with? Yeah, I did also see Derek without a shirt. So.
Now that's an anomaly right there. That's a paranormal occurrence right there. When you see me without my shirt on, that's a fucking unexplained mystery right there.
Yeah, so like I said, there's a lot of things we still don't know from
Right.
from Earth, from the sea, from the skies. We'll still, every single day is a new day to discover and stuff like that. So
True.
And I think they're still held in the realm of maybe mythical creatures. Therefore, whenever archaeologists actually find something, they chalk it up to dinosaurs, not really dragons.
Yeah.
could that comes up a little bit what you're saying to a little bit to what I was saying at the video a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Is sometimes people will misinterpret the stuff. So like you're saying, continue your thing, but people saying it's a example a new type of T-Rex, but it could be.
Well, we welcome you, Intrepid.
Hi Intrepid. Hi everybody that came in that I didn't see.
Hi everybody that came in. Well, you know what, Nicole, you're right. I'm on board with you, just like Dom is. I was thinking as I was listening to you, Nicole and Dom, maybe the reason they chalk it up as dinosaurs is because if they actually revealed the truth, the rest of the world would not be able to handle the truth.
Right. They're just, I think, the ideology of, things being mythical actually coming into the realm of reality is actually kind of terrifying. If you think about some of the stuff that, we read about, are these things really real? And if they are they still out there?
True. I mean, for the past
I was on mute.
for the past 5 or so years, there's been a lot of videos on YouTube now talking about things in the sky, certain things. There's been a lot of videos on YouTube for the past 5 or so years of what people are saying are angels fighting against each other in the sky, and people are actually capturing this. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it was a whole thing on YouTube.
I guess
I missed that. Yeah, I missed that. I need to go check that out. Actually, that sounds really interesting.
You're talking about the intergalactic war.
Yeah, the people are a few years, 5 or so years ago, people were actually videotaping 2 winged creatures or whatever fighting against each other in the sky.
Oh no, I'm not talking. I'm not talking about that thing, Derek. Yes, that thing, but I was talking about another thing, the intergalactic.
I know
intergalactic Star Wars or Star Wars. They call it as you. One is a project with a spaceship out there trying to find human life, and they're fighting wars. They're equipped to fight as the U.S. military has their tanks, guns, and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
Anyway,
the Star Wars project. Yeah.
yeah, but we're out of subject now. We're talking about spaceships and stuff like that, and we're supposed to be talking about dragons. But yeah, hi,
well,
Rain.
I mean, you. I'm sure. I mean, you got Planet of the Apes, so I'm sure you have. Yeah, we got the asshole.
I have not seen him in a while.
Jesus
We missed you,
Christ,
brother.
asshole! I haven't seen you in a minute
Holy
and a half.
shit!
Jesus.
If y'all don't know Colin, this guy right here is the best asshole you will ever meet.
Yeah, he's epic.
How you been there, brother?
Okay, I see it. Sorry, guys, I see it. Let me see something. Shit,
Oh,
I
yeah.
see it myself. Okay,
I haven't seen Colin for like a year.
I mean, they
Okay,
could.
okay, here we go.
But
Dragons
you-
don't have spaceships.
you believe in dragons, asshole? Because I know you're a cryptozoologist too. So.
No.
I don't know. I think it's a little difficult to think about how they listen to the if that makes sense. I think dragons are possible,
Hey, Rain.
but I don't necessarily 100% believe in them.
Right. I think they could be possible. Like we were saying, they could be anywhere.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible, Nicole. Anything. I mean,
They're
you know what I mean?
they're in the North Pole underneath the Arctic polar ice.
I knew it.
There you go.
I mean, people didn't.
But actually, we're joking about that. But they actually found something in the permafrost that is huge. They still can't figure out if it's a dinosaur or something. It's a creature. There's pictures on the net that you can find about that. What I'm talking about, and yeah, so they can be. Like Nicole is saying, they can be anywhere around the planet, in caverns underneath Earth that we're not digging enough, and stuff like that. So yeah.
I mean, heck, people didn't think entities or spirits existed until things started going missing or shit started happening, and then you know what I mean. So anything's possible.
We're still trying to prove that, though, just like we're trying to still prove dragons. But hey, they found UFOs.
Yeah, they found UFOs, but they're still hiding. They did that fact that they did capture some flying objects, and yeah, so
Let's charge Area 51. Yeah.
Okay. For people that do think that Area 51 is full of stuff, forget that. You can go and take a walk.
Area 52 is where it's at, guys. Just saying.
Area 52 has something to do with that also. Okay.
I thought it was all in Helltown.
There is GT, and they're starting to dig up that tunnel to make a connection between both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
I didn't know that.
I think Beth wants to get me killed. Go ahead, Derek, and let us know how it works out for you. Huh? Yeah, you're funny.
That is true.
if the
I mean,
dragons, yeah, I
for the
don't think
longest,
that this fire should be on the something that's possible.
we love you, asshole. Like, I'm really happy that you came up.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
haven't seen
saw.
you.
Hey, you guys are alive. I haven't seen a notification from you for a while. That's why I've been in
As
my age again.
I haven't seen Assel in in
A
a
year?
minute, in a minute and a half, a year and a half now.
Because he was over with Clown whenever I first started.
Oh,
Mhm.
clown. Oh, God.
Mhm.
That was a while ago. Holy shit.
Yeah, I miss a little bit of those old days when we used to hang and have fun and no time
Right.
for nothing. That was fucking
Woo.
epic.
Man, I remember when I first
Yeah.
started. All of
You
us
remember
was
Nubsy
so
when you used to do
small.
those
Yeah.
12,
I
14,
miss
20
him.
hours of lives?
Oh God, I remember the long live streams. I can't get past 2 hours anymore though.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Rain,
'cause
Rain in the chat remembers those also. That was the good days. We used to have fun, joke around, play with one another, respect everybody, and there was no drama and this and that.
Can y'all believe in June it would be 3 years that I've been on YouTube?
Yes. Jesus.
Are we right there
I
together,
was,
Nubs?
I was
June
there from the
27th,
start.
2020 is when I started.
Damn.
Yeah, I started in March, I think, 2020.
I started my YouTube channel.
28.
You're gonna laugh. I started my YouTube channel in 2014.
I started
I think
mine
here.
June 28th, 2020. Wow.
I think here. I think here since like 2007. I think 2008.
Wow.
You're definitely
Yeah.
one of the OGs, that's for sure.
Mhm.
I think obviously I don't make any videos, but
That
that's
would be a
not.
cool thing to do. OG nights with everybody that was there back in the time. Just
Yeah.
hanging out and chilling and talking, exchanging,
I
and
only.
not.
I used to get. I used to get tired. That it hasn't been on YouTube in a
I
while.
started I started
Oh,
my
God.
channel I started my channel January 4th of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. But Matthew, we got asshole up here, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
be
man.
safe, man.
Stay safe out there. Good
You
to
always
stop
have to
by,
deal with
but
the crazy.
don't get hurt. Don't Be
You always
careful,
deal
bro.
with the crazy, brother Matt. Like
Yeah. Be safe out there.
that's why when I come work for you, I'm getting paid $25 an hour. Just saying, okay?
He's not even there on the job and already talking about salary. Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah, gotta work this ahead of time, brother. Like yes,
start
Matt. The
start by
best
getting
is stay safe, please.
start by getting your butt over there.
Well, he's gonna kidnap me soon whenever he gets the chance. We've already talked about Nubs getting kidnapped and getting kidnapped to Texas. I love you, asshole.
Have a good night, Colin, if you're dropping out.
That's the first time I've ever heard somebody call somebody asshole with a term.
Derek, this guy is super funny and cool.
Right.
You know what? He seems nice, down to earth, cool, and funny.
Oh, he is, man.
Dom, all I was going to say is that is the first time I heard somebody call somebody an asshole with the term of love and endearment instead of saying, you know, you're an effing asshole, man.
The first time he popped up on channel and people were going, "Hey, asshole," I was going like, "Man, they're mean with that guy." Then I saw his name; it was written asshole. I was going, "Oh."
I know when he popped up, I had to put my glasses on and go, okay, I did see what I saw. I'm not seeing shit.
Yeah, see, I saw the name at first, and I was like, "Oh God!" And then I saw the face, and I'm like, "Oh, I was like,
But
it's not a
seriously,
troll.
I haven't seen Asshole, like I said, at least a year, minimum a year and a half.
Yeah, it's been a minute, and I love he
I talked
banters
to him
back
on
with people too.
Instagram, but I hadn't seen him in panels or chats in a long time. I know he's been busy and dealing with a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be live for another like 5 minutes, guys. It's gonna be an hour stream tonight. We did pretty good
Yeah,
tonight, getting topic.
I was about to say I'm about to go down to go to sleep.
You're about to go down, Dom?
Well,
Ooh,
Dom,
To go to sleep.
you have to wait like 4 minutes.
better watch
No,
how you say
I'll
that
wait.
on me.
I'll wait till the end. With you.
But I know Nicole, she has a live stream technically today tonight at 7 p.m.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
cards on
Yeah.
the new channel. If you're not subscribed to that channel, please go do that. She'll be doing her reading. I'll put the link in the chat right now.
Yeah, I won't be over on Through the Veil with the cards. Trying to separate them a little bit.
No, Dom beat me.
Hmm?
I said you beat me to dropping the link.
I just said I was going to drop the link.
Well, thank you both.
But I had to write, check this out, 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. I had to write it out, Dom, okay?
Okay. You're good. You're good.
I have 399 subs.
So
Nice.
So if you go to the channel, Nicole does free readings. All you have to do is give your name up. You'll be put on a list, and the reading is done regardless if you're still in the chat or not. Is it still like that?
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry.
I'm getting... Yeah, I had... Oh, you're good. Mine does that a lot, brother. Mine disconnects and... So, guys, my second video, I have two videos that just dropped today. That's the thumbnail on one of them.
Okay.
And then that's the other one.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Like, we had a freaking epic EVP that said Dakota at like a minute 35. It was crazy. Like,
yeah, I don't usually do that. I'm gonna do it now. I have 5 new videos that I popped up 2 weeks ago.
nice.
So if you want to go see those videos, I have a load of new videos. So if you want to go see them, just please do.
Heck yeah.
I haven't
Definitely.
made a video in like a year. So my channels.
I remember your last video you did. It was like your birthday live stream or something.
Yeah, that's the last one I saw him live.
That was like 2 years ago. At this point, my birthday, actually my birthday is just passed. And then I'm 21 now. I think.
Yeah, I think I was on panel for a little while for that birthday.
Yeah, I think it was you. It was you.
Ryan.
And myself.
All right. Before I end this, I believe that 100%, Matt. I believe that the zombie apocalypse isn't going to be the rising dead. It is going to be the drug addicts out there.
Flocka.
I personally believe that I believe you 100%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I believe you because
you have people nutcase and yeah.
But
I think the night is something. Just a nonsense.
I'm gonna drop the outro. We can still talk and all that because I mean there's no sound. So I like this outro though. It's pretty cool. Jared King made that for me.
I didn't even know it was on her.
That's very cool.
I came in late again.
Fuck, I'm getting old. I can't believe I'm 44.
You would?
44.
You're so young. Shut up, man.
I'll be 32 April 4th.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, Dom, I forgot. You're what, 55?
I'm 369.
Yeah, and I was born.
I'm
Yeah,
21.
yeah, Dom, and I was born 400 years ago in the Highlands of Scotland. I'm an immortal.
But
Let's just say, Derek, I'm older than you.
thank
Yeah,
you for the card, Derek.
No, I'm serious.
Afro, Dom, Nicole, and of course Nub for coming on panel.
Asshole.
Asshole dumb.
But I love you guys, and we will see y'all next time.
Thank you for having me, Dubsy.
All right, man. Take